Hello Team Sarah. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Welcome back to the Strength and Sculpt workout program. This will be the exercise demonstration video for the quad focus leg day. And let me tell you, it was rough, but oh so good. You're gonna be so stinking proud of yourself. I was dripping sweat after, so I hope you will be too. So for the first exercise today is gonna be a squat kind of like complex. So we're gonna do 8 squats, 8 pulses, and then a 30-second hold. Kind of similar to our leg day. So for our squat, whether your body weight, holding weights, dumbbell, kettlebell, whatever, bring the dumbbells up on the shoulders, and we're gonna do 8 squats. To get in a good squat position, shoulders are gonna be, your feet are gonna be about shoulder width apart. Dumbbells are gonna be up on the shoulders, chest is up, and we're squatting down as far as we can, and coming back up, just like so. All right, if you need to squat down to a bench, that is always available to you as well, if you're more of a beginner. Then we have 8 squats, we're gonna go right into 8 pulses. So on 8 squat, we're gonna go down to the bottom of our squat and do 8 mini pulses. If you're not able to have the flexibility or mobility to do that, you can always do pulses from the top as well. So maybe we're just pulsing little pulses, just like so, totally fine. I ended up dropping one of my weights and holding a weight in a more of a goblet squat position for the 30-second hold, but you can always do the hold body weight as well. So we did 8 pulses, I dropped the weight, we got down into a hold here. We want to make sure that we're not resting our elbows on our knees and just sitting like this. We want to make sure that we're in an active squat position. So again, maybe if you're a beginner, maybe your active squat position is here. Maybe it's here, maybe it's here, doesn't matter. You can always do this body weight as well. We just want to make sure that those knees are pressing outwards and we're kind of feeling that burn in your legs, similar to like a wall sit. All right, so 8 squats, 8 pulses, 30-second hold. That's all one set. We do that 3 times through. Then we have 3 rounds of 5 reps each side of 3 different exercises. Reverse lunge to forward lunge on our right side, reverse lunge to forward lunge on our left side, and then classic squats, which is very similar to like a lateral squat. So for reverse lunge, forward lunge, what this looks like, just as it sounds, I'm going to start with my right leg. I'm going to do a forward lunge, then I'm going to do a reverse lunge. That's 1. So forward lunge, reverse lunge, that's 2. We do 5 all on one side, and then we'll switch to the other side. I'll show you from this view too. So again, forward lunge, reverse lunge, just like so. Always, like I mentioned, we want to make sure that our knees are always at 2 90-degree angles. So I don't want you to see your toes, or your knee over your toe. I don't want to see when you're stepping back that like back hip is super like stretched out. Okay, so 5 on each on our right, 5 on each on our left, then we have Cossack squats. For Cossack squat, you're going to have your feet really wide, toes pointed out to the side, chest up. You're going to be sitting back in that heel for a lateral kind of like lunge looking thing. The reason why it's called the Cossack squat is because your feet don't move. If you do a lateral lunge, it would look more like moving into it. So again, so you're doing 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, etc. What we want to keep in mind is you want to sit back in that heel so you can squat down as far as you can while also keeping that chest up. I don't want to see this, keeping that chest up and squatting down as far as you can. 3 rounds of that. Then you have 3 rounds of 10 reps on each side. Single leg squats with the right, single leg squats with the left. And this one is going to be kind of like a rear foot elevated single leg squat. So if I'm starting with my left leg, my right leg is going to come up onto a bench, a stair, a couch, coffee table, whatever. The top of my foot is on the bench. Then I'm going to squat down and back up, just like so. Again, we don't want that front leg to be super here, so you're super far out where your hip is very like stretched. We don't want your foot to be too close where your knee is going way over your toe. So again, sometimes like I said, like, a good position to get into is if you're sitting on the edge of the bench and you are like feet, are comfortable, and you stand up, that usually should be a good position. You might need to put your feet out a little bit farther. That's kind of how I like to do it. If you are more of a beginner, or that hurts your knees or something, we'll do like a Bulgarian squat, or Bulgarian squat. So maybe you come into a wide leg lunge here, back toe or back heels off the ground, and I'm just going to be doing a lunge down and back up. If you're a super beginner, you can always hang onto the wall, doing them just like this. You can always add a weight if you want. Then So the full version of this, again, if you have a cooler, a stair, anything you can step, a chair you can step up onto, great. We're going to be counting 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, all the way up to 10 on each side. What you want to keep in mind is I don't want you jumping off that bottom leg to get up. So you really want to think about when your leg is up, it's kind of coming up on your toe. So you're only using that top leg coming into that knee drive is going to help engage that core. And if you fall all over, totally okay. Again, something that you can do for this is body weight. You can always hang onto a wall if you'd like. If that's too difficult for you, you're nervous about standing up on something, you could always just do a reverse lunge to knee drive if you're more comfortable with that. Alright? Or if you're really not comfortable, you can just move a core exercise and do marches. 3 rounds of that. Then we got a 5-minute AMRAP, which stands for as many rounds as possible. We did 1 round all together today, but like I mentioned in the follow-on workout video, I would then probably recommend maybe doing 1 round week 1, 2 round week 2, 3 round week 3, 4 round week 4, so you can kind of have that progressive overload. Again, if you do like 3 to 4 rounds of this, it probably will be closer to like 35 minutes rather than 30, just as a heads up. So 8 squat twists on each side. So what that looks like is you're having your hands behind your head. We're going to be squatting, and we're going to be doing a twist, squatting, and doing a twist. What we want to keep in mind is that you're bringing your elbow to your knee, so your knee is going out to the side. A lot of times we're bringing our knee to our elbow. We want that knee to stay out to the side, so we're bringing that elbow across, and that's going to work more of your core. All right. So 8 on each side. Then we have 8 reverse lunge knee drives. I did all this body weight, so when I do a reverse lunge, I jump and do my knee drives like this. If you're more of a beginner, again, you can just do a reverse lunge to knee drive. Totally fine. And again, if that's still too much for you, you can always do pulses, just like this. That's still better than nothing, right? So 8 on your right, 8 on your left, and we have single leg calf raises. I went up against the wall here, and I just went up with my toe back down. I did 8 on one side, 8 on the other side. Over time, you could always hold the weight here, make it a little bit more difficult, or if you have like a stair or something like that, where you're like, your heel can be like off the like bend, or like your heel can go below, you can have more range of motion doing it like that if you have that availability. So if you have any questions, need any further modifications or alternative exercises, please message me and I'll help hook you up. But best of luck in this workout. My legs were literally burning, so was my lungs. So best of luck.